Hey everyone, welcome to Green River Sawyers, and welcome to the Wednesday video. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm sawing 1x6s today. I've already sawed 400 this week, and a little bit last week. I can got about another 100 to saw for this job, and I also have 26 2x8s to saw for this job as well. But let me show you what I've done sawed, and I'm about to go. I've already got a log on the mill ready to roll, and we're about to get at it. Here's what I'd already sawed. It's 100 per stack. Well, actually, take that back. It's 90 here, and then I made up for it in the other ones because I went a little bit less than that one. I thought it was 100, but I counted wrong. But that is about 410 right there. We do normally air stack boards that are going to sit here on the mill or at the mill for over maybe a week to 2 weeks, because we just like things to be drying and already be getting better for the customer. But this customer recommended them not to be air stacked because it takes up less room on this trailer, because when you do sticker stack, it adds double the height, or adds double basically, because you put a layer of boards, an inch sticker stick, layer of boards, so it adds to the stack. And I'm okay with that because stickering and all that, it's just extra work. So I was kind of glad to hear that he recommended them not being stickered. Get my GoPro ready here. It's Tuesday morning here at the mill, and it's about 50 degrees, supposed to be 71 today. And let me say, I am tickled to death about that. Like, words can't describe how happy that makes me. That it's getting warmer. Spring is on the way. Of course, you get spring, you get summer too, but I'll take it. I will take summer and spring any day than winter. I can't stand to be cold. This device I got right here for the GoPro, way better than the chest rig you mount these things on. And two, it kind of puts you at a almost at my point of view. It's up a little higher than like right here. And it really looks. I think it looks a lot better. Because in one of my last videos, you might notice that I put my hand up on a shovel or up on a can hook, and they were like right here, and you was looking right at my hands. This just helps out a little bit, I think. And what I'm doing here, the oil in this mill, this is a morning routine. I every day before I crank it up, or maybe not as soon as I crank it up and run a log, maybe I'll do it on the second log. But either way, I do it every day because it just keeps everything smooth and running good. Now, this standard right here and this standard right here, they are 94 inches apart. And when you got an 8-foot log, let's just say this log is 8'3". I think it's exactly what it is. It gets a little tight in between these right here, and the log needs to be sitting on that one and on that one if it's over 8 feet. In other words, it don't need to be sitting here and more this way, mainly because these right here, these backstops will work better. And that's where the rollers right here, they come in big handy, because you can shift the log back to front. Now that ain't actually their intended purpose to move a log. I mean, that is what they're for, but it's also mainly for like a crooked log. Maybe one that ain't wanting to act right with you. But the biggest thing on these rollers is when you use them, to make sure to bring them back down. It's aggravating if you forget it. It'll ruin a good log. Here's what it got me. They are really nice. I would consider these #1 grade. I'm gonna go up here and look at some small logs we got. If we were sawing 1x10s, it would take a big log to get those out of. But since we're sawing 1x6s, you can use a smaller log and still get a good bit out of them. So I'm gonna see if I can use these up because they're really just in our way. So here's the logs. That would probably make 8. That would probably make 8. That one's decent size. That may make 12. That would probably make 6. that'd probably make 6. And if I had a big log, you know, I could square up 1 log and get 25 boards like I just did this down here. But I'm gonna try to save my big logs if I can and get to these small ones. Let's get the skid steer, tape measure, and chainsaw and start cutting the length. So I got, let's see, one on the mill, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 logs up here. Now them 4 logs right there, they brought me 32 boards. I was hoping for 40, but we got 32. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's about 5 o'clock, 4:45-ish or so. It don't really look like it because it's still daylight, but boy, I love this time change. It just you can get more done, and 2, if you work to 4 o'clock or 5 or 6, you can go home and it still feels a little bit early for you, which is the biggest reason why I like it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you Wednesday.